Wait, oh my God, am I just about to talk about 6-time winners of the first ever Filipino Music Awards of the year? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Pop Song of the Year, People's Choice Artist, People's Choice Song, Tour of the Year, Concert of the Year, Artist of the Year. How insanely proud am I of these boys that I have followed since almost the complete beginning. I am incredibly proud they have recognition internationally, which is amazing, but they're also getting a lot of recognition at home, of course. The pride of Philippines. Also, did I see something like Filipino Music Awards being organized? Like, I think that's incredible. You have so much talent that really should be celebrated, and I hope that Filipinos understand that their culture is so beloved by so many people all over the year. Like, I'm being a great example of that. I'm across the whole globe from you, but I love your culture. And via me, I showed it to so many of my friends, to so much of my family, and just try to spread it as much as I could because it's just so wonderful, so beautiful, so emotional. And of course, we're talking about SB19, and what better way to celebrate this than watching their live performance of them on the first take, which is always a massive honor to attend. I am very excited. This is gonna be a very stripped down version. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
There's my voice.
Yeah.
Let's introduce ourselves first.
It's been a long time.
Minasan konnichiwa, Ken desu.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Justin.
Konnichiwa, I'm Josh.
Konnichiwa, Pablo des.
Hi everyone, I'm Stel, and we are
SB19. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a year since we were last here. And now we're back with a very energetic and very passionate song. It's our focus.
Passionate is the key. It's the key word for damn. Do you remember when I first heard damn? Let me put it up because it's a little low volume. Do you remember when I did damn for the first time? Oh my God. The emotions are gonna just take over.
Track for our Simula at Wakas EP, and it's called Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
Iguzo.
Look at him being so comfortable. I still remember the times where he was the one that was a little bit like more introverted, and he's just so much out of his shell.
Iguzo.
Let's go.
First take, y'all. Hey, we gon' kill it. This is ugly, but alam mo naman, dami likey. Then again, cause I'm icy. Kahit na ano pa yan, come bite me. What you gonna do pag may dumating na maitim na ulap, kukikiligin. Kung tutok sa positibo ay baka lang maparanin. Kasi pag realidad na ang harang, agad nagising.
Listen, I know you're going to be mad because you're going to be like, you're stopping every 5 seconds and you will have to deal with it for this one. Quite honestly, there's just too much going on for me to just listen. Let me cover it up a little. I'm going to let everyone have their passage, and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit because it's quite impossible not to. He's not saying ooh, but ugh. So is it coming more from like kind of that way? Not ooh, which is a little bit of a, I know it's maybe like irrelevant difference for you. I just found it funny because that ooh can be a little tricky sometimes. You cannot hear it consistently for it to sound the same. But going from the it can have a little bit more consistency for live performances. It's a stupid little thing, but here you go. Now you know that.
This is ugly, but alam mo naman, dami likey. Then again, cause I'm icy. Kahit
Ah, that little texture there. I'm icy right there.
but alam mo naman, dami likey. Then again, cause I'm icy. Kahit na ano pa yan, come bite me. What you gonna do
Oh, that little, what you gonna do? That's a little bit. In short, it's a little fast flip in the head voice, which it sounds like a hiccupy a little bit. I love when rappers do that. It's just such a fun embellishment. It is very agile, but it's just it's a very cheeky little sound, you know. Also, the top tone is in a head voice, but he's still keeping it very, very clean. So we're not going It's not airy head voice. It's a very clean head voice. But for hiccups like this and kind of these twists that rappers do when they want to showcase their agility, which is what he's doing here, you have to keep it very, very clean.
Come bite me. What you gonna do pag may dumating na maitim na ulap o kikiligin? Tutok sa positibo ay baka lamang pa rin kasi pag realidad na ang harang agad nagising.
A lot of almost growl at the very end. I actually like that he left more texture towards the end because then the rap actually has a little bit of a progression. In general, you do not want to have, like, there are a lot of rappers that have like massive amount of texture all over, but I actually enjoy on him that he's a little bit more versatile. He has clean, he has quite a lot of textured one, like he can do quite a lot of texture that sounds pretty good. And but it has a progression. He doesn't have it at all times, just in a certain space where he wants to build a little bit more dynamic. There's something about him hitting that low tone, dumb. It just accompanied with that low beat there is just so incredibly satisfying. You know that I am a complete sucker for his voice. I love his voice so much. Here, a dumb. The layering is also cool. Are you ready for the prince? The diction there has to be so incredibly clean. And so, so it has to be super precise. It cannot be lousy. You have to go directly for the pitch. So there's no time for you to really figure it out. No, we've got direct, very jumpy sound that has to be 100% clean. It has to be perfect with the diction. It's just and this just he's jumping up into the upper register, and that jump can be so easy to destabilize your pitch. So you have to be very, very, very careful about hitting that precisely because you're just jumping directly into that register. You don't have any time for the prep. I'm sorry, I was just waiting for him to finish that tone because I am so proud of where he grew as a singer. You can see that before he had a little bit more stress in his singing, and he developed incredibly. Specifically, you can hear it on his open vowels. Da 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 da. And then the long tone at the very end had so much relaxation. I was just hoping for a tad of vibrato, but it's not something that necessarily has to be done in a song like this. But I felt like the tone is kind of progressing into vibrato, but it didn't happen after that. Because you can hear the release of that. Such a pretty tone. You can hear absolutely zero strain on that one, or zero kind of like unnecessarily modulation there. So much texture. Specifically, that onset was amazing. Plus, you hear that low tone under them. See, Stealth with a little bit of a vibrato there, just a very tiny hint, but the same released tone. I actually like that Stealth, like I like the position of singers in SB19 because the rest of the rappers overall are very, very, very textured, and they love to use a lot of texture. You have always some growls, you have always some heavy fry, and there is a lot of movement as well. It depends on who we're talking about. Some of them are more animated, some of them are just really like, you know, you have focus on that hyper low bass, which is really cool. Like everyone has their own quirk, but then the singers are balancing it with that crystal clear tones. I know that they can do texture, but I'm so happy that they predominantly choose not to, because that is the balance. That is the balance in the sound for me. Not that I wouldn't like the texture, I think it's really, really cool, but it's the cleanliness and just that gorgeous, vibrant tonal quality from both of the singers that is balancing it for me. Did you hear the little vibrato at the end? Look at him. That's a storyteller right there. He's using a lot of intonation that we do in our normal speech to invoke as much of a natural emotion in you. So you connected with a speech expression. I actually kind of like how it dissolves. That jump is so hard. I'm so happy that we've got both singers covering this part, by the way. Also, Justin here, and this part is very, very tricky, so his diction had to be on point as well. Jump into that head voice is so hard because, again, it is timed perfectly. It has to be phrased perfectly. Oh, I have to show you the Stell's onset on the first tone. He went into this little head mix. That's why he also pointed with his little finger. I would do that as well, because you were trying to find that tone. It's a little bit of a head voice. It's not necessarily full head voice or anything like that. He's trying to mix it a tad bit so it gets a little bit more waste. I love these long tones layered with the rap. I love the layering in SB19 songs, but like it's cool to see it in live and in this type of like more voice focused version. I think they're not getting enough praise for their vocal arrangement as well. I think that it's pretty intricate, and because they're adding so much on, so layered, so much texture, sometimes it's kind of overlooked in my opinion, but it's so meticulously thought through as to what voice is gonna layer over which one. And I love that idea of the long tone, and then you start rap over it already just to kind of bring that tension up before the chorus. Is just so good. There was a little bit of a head voice there. It was still a very good chunk. Justin, he needs to go into the head voice there. He's more head voice focused when he jumps into the upper register. Still, on the other hand, he's trying to mix that sound a little bit. He has a little bit more experience with that because you can see that the placement is just sitting so beautifully. It's a little bit more resonant. oof. You can tell that he's been in that placement quite a lot. There's a lot of experience there. He's very comfortable, and you can see it also on his face. It's very, very relaxed. It's that frontal resonance, gorgeous placement. It is.
Here we go, here we go. Ito na, ito na, ito na, ito na. Bakit ba nang
He went almost into the rock falsetto there. I really love it. Oh my god, that placement is so good for Estelle. Would have him singing there all the time.
ito na, ito na, ito na. Bakit ba nang ganito? Ang daming
When he went up there, he didn't even have to really fight for that upper tone because he's already in that placement. If I'm here, which is already that head makes where I want to be, I can go really, really high in there because I'm already set there and I'm comfortable. And he did the same thing. So he started this whole passage already in that placement, which made it super easy for him to really build it up beautifully.
sa bawat hakbang laging may gulo. Pagkamalas, di ko galing tumakbo. Dito lang ako, kasalanan ko lahat ng to. Langumpay sa paggusto.
Ooh, long tones there. Oh. Gorgeous ad-libs.
Langumpay sa paggusto.
This is such an impressive song, and not just because it is quite composition-wise, quite complicated. You've got layers, you've got from pre-chorus to chorus, you've got bridge, you've got just a lot of elements going on, right? But it's just playing in the strengths of everyone in a group. It's very well composed, not just when it comes to melody and structure of the song, but it's just well thought through when it comes to vocal arrangement and subsequently the production of that, right? But the vocal arrangement specifically is so well done. The layering of the voices, and you do not have like layers of multiple singers. You actually have singers very isolated when you think about it. It's more layering with the rappers. I could talk about SB19, their production, their singing, their songs, everything, like night and day, more and more and more. So I'm excited for them. Again, massive congratulations. And I am excited for more. I want more. I want to see what's gonna be next, the next chapter, and I will be there. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the music video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here are rest of my Filipino reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.